Every time you open your mouth, people are silently judging you. They're deciding if you're worth listening to, if you know what you're talking about, if you deserve their respect, and 7 tiny speaking mistakes are making them decide against you in meetings, in conversations, even with your own friends. But here's the good news. Every single one is fixable in under 5 minutes. I'm going to show you exactly what's killing your credibility, how to spot it, how to fix it. And by the end of this video, you'll never look insecure again. Some of these mistakes are so sneaky, you've probably been making them your entire life without knowing. Others you might recognize immediately. But stick around until the end because mistake number 7 is different. It's the one that separates people who sound confident from people who command respect. Most people think they've already fixed it. They haven't. Let's start with the deadliest mistake. Mistake number 1, talking way too fast. When you're nervous, your mouth goes into overdrive. Words tumble out like they're racing each other. You sound rushed, frantic, like you're afraid someone might interrupt. And here's what that tells people. You don't believe what you're saying matters. Think about it. Leaders speak slowly, they pause, they breathe, because they know their words carry weight. Fast talking? That's the sound of someone hoping nobody notices them. I see this all the time. Someone gets up to speak at a meeting. They've got great ideas, they've done the work. But the second they open their mouth, everything comes out in this rapid-fire stream that nobody can follow and the message gets lost. Not because it was bad, but because it was delivered too fast. So here's the fix. Chew your words. I mean that literally. Pretend each word is something you have to bite down on before it leaves your mouth. This forces you to slow down without thinking about it. Try it right now. Say this sentence out loud. I know what I'm talking about. Now say it again, but slower. Bite each word. Let it sit in your mouth for just a fraction longer. Feel the difference? That's authority. Practice this at home. Record yourself on your phone. Watch it back. You'll be shocked how much stronger you sound when you just slow down. Most people think they sound fine. Then they hear the recording and realize they've been talking like an auctioneer their whole life. Fix your speed. You instantly sound more confident, more credible, more like someone worth listening to. Mistake number 2, apologizing for everything. Sorry, my English isn't great. Sorry, I didn't prepare much. Sorry, these slides are kind of bad. Stop. Every apology is a little piece of your authority dying right in front of you. I learned this the hard way. Years ago, I used to apologize before every presentation. Every single one. A professor finally stopped me mid-sentence and said, "Why are you sorry? Your English is fine. You're doing the work. Stop apologizing." He was right. You know what's wild? Half the time, nobody even noticed the thing you're apologizing for. Your slides look fine to them. Your preparation seems solid. But the second you point it out, now they see it. Now they're looking for problems. You basically handed them a magnifying glass and said, "Here, find my flaws." So here's what you do instead. Nothing. Just keep going. If you forget something, pause. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts. Keep talking. Nobody thinks you messed up unless you tell them you did. This is one of the hardest habits to break because apologizing feels polite. It feels humble. But there's a difference between being humble and undermining yourself. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's just not apologizing for taking up space. Mistake number 3, ending sentences like they're questions. You know what I mean, right? When your voice goes up at the end of every sentence? Like you're not sure what you just said? This destroys trust. It makes you sound like you're guessing. Like you need permission to finish your own thoughts. Questions go up. Statements go down. Listen to the difference. This is a good idea. Weak. This is a good idea. Strong. Hear it? I'll never forget the moment I realized I was doing this. I was recording a podcast interview. Felt great about it. Thought I nailed it. Then I listened back and nearly every sentence ended high. Every single one. I sounded like I was asking the host for approval with every word. Like I didn't trust my own expertise. It was mortifying. Because here's the thing. I knew my stuff. I'd done the research, but my voice betrayed me. When you drop your pitch at the end of a sentence, you sound certain. Confident, done. A lot of people do this without realizing. They finish every sentence on an upward note because subconsciously they're worried about being interrupted. The high pitch signals. I'm still talking. Don't cut me off. But in doing so, they sacrifice their authority. So practice finishing low. Record yourself. Listen for those upward endings. Flatten them out. One simple shift, massive difference. Mistake number 4, dodging eye contact. If you can't look someone in the eyes, they assume you're hiding something. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just nervous. Doesn't matter. The damage is done. Eye contact equals confidence. It says, I see you. I'm not afraid of you. I mean what I'm saying. But if you're constantly looking at the floor, the ceiling, anywhere except the person in front of you, you've already lost. Here's how to fix it. Practice with a camera. Pull out your phone. Hit record. Look directly into the lens like it's someone's eyes. Talk for 30 seconds. It'll feel weird at first, but weird is good. Weird means you're training a new skill. Another trick. When you're in a real conversation, try to notice the other person's eye color. This forces you to actually look at them without overthinking it. Do this every day for a week. You'll be amazed how natural it becomes. Like the video and subscribe for more. Now let's keep going. Mistake number 5, moving like you're standing on hot coals. Swaying, fidgeting, tapping your fingers, playing with your watch, shifting your weight from foot to foot. All of it screams, I'm uncomfortable, I don't belong here. Please look away. Authority doesn't fidget. Think about someone you respect. A boss, a mentor, a speaker you admire. Do they bounce around like a nervous kid? No. They stand still. Shoulders back, feet grounded, arms moving only when they mean something. Every random movement you make pulls attention away from your words. Instead of listening to what you're saying, people are watching you sway back and forth like a tree in the wind. So here's your fix. Plant yourself. Feet shoulder width apart. Weight evenly distributed. Hands at your sides or in front of you, but not messing with anything. When you do move, make it deliberate. Point to emphasize. Gesture to explain. Step forward to make a strong statement. But never move just because you're anxious. Still beat shaky every single time. Practice standing in front of a mirror. Set a timer for 1 minute. Talk about anything. Force yourself to keep your feet planted. It'll feel awkward at first, but that awkwardness is you breaking the habit. Mistake number 6, forgetting to breathe. This sounds obvious. But when you're nervous, your breathing goes shallow. You talk and talk and talk until suddenly you're gasping mid-sentence. And everyone notices. Breathing isn't just about oxygen. It's about control. It's about showing you're calm enough to take your time. When you run out of air mid-sentence, it signals panic. It tells people, I'm overwhelmed. I'm rushing because I'm afraid. So here's what you do. Pause at the end of sentences. Finish your thought, stop. Breathe in through your nose, then keep going. Those pauses aren't awkward. They're powerful. They give your words space to land. Think of it this way. Every pause is a chance for your message to sink in. Without pauses, you're just noise. Practice this during normal conversations. You'll feel the difference immediately. Your sentences will sound cleaner. Your voice will stay strong, and people will actually hear what you're saying instead of watching you struggle for air. Now we get to mistake number 7. This is the one that separates amateurs from professionals, the one that even experienced speakers struggle with, the one you're probably doing right now without realizing, filling silence with garbage. But here's what makes this different from the other 6 mistakes. Filler words aren't just a habit. They're a symptom of something deeper. They reveal that you're speaking faster than you're thinking. And when you speak faster than you think, you can't possibly sound intelligent. You can't possibly sound prepared. You sound like someone desperately trying to fill space before someone realizes you don't know what you're talking about. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. Silence is your most powerful tool, not filler. Silence. When you need a second to think, just stop talking. Don't fill the gap with or like. Let it breathe. People respect a thoughtful pause. They lean in. They wait. They want to hear what comes next, but, that pushes them away. I've watched brilliant people with incredible ideas lose entire rooms because every third word was like or Their message was solid. Their delivery killed it. So here's how you fix it, and this is different from the other exercises. You're going to embrace discomfort. Record a 1-minute video. Count your filler words. Write down the number. Now record it again. But this time, every time you feel the urge to say, force yourself to stop completely. Total silence. However long you need. It's going to feel excruciating. You're going to hate it. You're going to want to fill that silence so badly. Don't. Keep doing this until you can speak for a full minute without a single filler word. Then do it for 2 minutes, then 5. This is the exercise that transforms speakers. Not because it's complicated, but because it forces you to sit with the discomfort of silence until silence becomes your friend instead of your enemy. Most people never push through this. They practice a little, improve slightly, then settle. Don't settle. Because here's what happens when you master this. You don't just sound more confident, you become more confident. Your brain learns it doesn't need to panic. It doesn't need to fill every gap. It can think, then speak in that order. And that changes everything. So there you have it. 7 mistakes that kill your authority. 7 fixes that separate people who sound good from people who command rooms. Slow down. Stop apologizing. Drop your pitch. Hold eye contact. Stand still. Breathe. Cut the filler. Master these, and you don't just speak differently. You show up differently. In every meeting, every conversation, every moment that matters, you walk into rooms and people listen. Not because you're louder, but because you sound like someone who deserves to be heard. The next time you open your mouth, don't hope you sound confident. Know you do. Thanks for watching, and until next time.